Warning, the game being reviewed has gory, disturbing content. Viewer discretion is advised. Do you want a game that emulates the Ghosts and Goblins formula? A game that has high difficulty, but not so punishing it makes you quit in desperation? A game tailored for that old-school arcade experience? Then Maldita Castilla might be what you're looking for. Maldita Castilla is a freeware game made by Locomalito and was released in December of 2012 for Windows. A demon seduces a young witch lamenting for her lost love, and she turns her tears into a key that opens a door releasing demons upon the world. The king calls upon you and 3 other knights to face this terror and fight through 6 levels, destroying the enemy and closing the door to the demon world, bringing an end to this living nightmare. You control your character, Don Romero, using either the keyboard or a controller. The controls are a simple 2-button setup, one for jumping, the other for attacking. The controls are pretty accurate with movement and button presses, but because this is emulating the old school feel, you will jump in a notch, as well as get knocked back in a notch, meaning you will have to judge when to jump and where not to get hit. After first playing through with a keyboard and then a controller, I have to recommend a controller. While they both work well, I feel the controller has a better feel. Please note the controls are configurable. This is an action platformer, harkening back to the old arcade classics like Metal Slug and as previously mentioned and closer resemblance to Ghosts and Goblins. This means there will be quite a bit to master in terms of enemy movement and attacks. This game is a trial and error experience. And when I say it emulates the arcade experience, I mean it. The difficulty is right up there with the classics, but it is slightly more forgiving. You are allowed 3 hits before you die with chances to recover health, get an invincibility potion, or a protective shield. And you start off with 3 lives, with chances to get 1-ups from crowns and after a certain amount of points. If you die, you start off on the screen you were last on, and you lose any weapons or upgrades that you might have gotten earlier. And if you use all your lives, you have a chance to continue, starting the same way. If you continue more than 4 times, your ending will be changed. But not to worry, you have unlimited continues, and the 4-time continue limit is set up as a challenge for the best endings. To aid you in your quest, there are 4 weapons: the sword, axe, flail, and sickle. These can be obtained from chests, and will cycle what weapon pickup it will be every few seconds. There are also secondary equipable power-ups. Wing boots make you jump higher, the shield allows you an additional hit, and the flower will have a fairy follow you and attack every few seconds in an arch as you attack. The rarest item is the invincibility potion, which turns you invincible for a short period of time, and the recovery items are pieces of meat, the smaller of which heals 1 heart and the other full life. There is a bonus level minigame after the 2nd level and another before the 5th, where you must kill as many flute-playing monsters as possible before time runs out, all the while collecting the treasure that they drop for various points and possible extra lives. There are 4 different endings that change depending on what you have accomplished. Most of these are hidden as secrets and might take time to figure out. And that adds to a game that apparently has 50 minutes of gameplay, but it might be turned into several more hours if you have as hard a time as I did. And if that isn't enough, for speedrunners the game comes with a built-in timer to show in-game speedrunning time. The game's graphics are beautifully done in high-quality pixel art. An amazing amount of detail went into the game's backgrounds, enemies, animations, and so on. And with the option to turn scan lines on and off, the arcade experience is even closer to home. There are also several display options available, with the option to use VSync for better synchronized frame rate with your monitor. I absolutely have to praise the music artist Rizor87 for making a soundtrack that emulates what an arcade sound chip was capable of. The chiptune music brings the feeling of being on a righteous mission, desperation, and more. The sound isn't lacking either. Blood bursting from enemies, weapons clanging, explosions, and a good deal more make for a satisfyingly sounding game. On the website, you can get several things for free besides the game: a poster collection, DVD cover, disc print, soundtrack, and a user manual. Also, if you donate, you can get a full manual, or, for a fixed amount, a box copy of the game. Maldita Castilla is an amazing experience that took me back to the old arcade days. It has plenty of frustrations, but those are due to my poor, old-school skills. But thanks to its forgiving structure, I was able to play through to get 2 of the 4 endings. This is a game that I wholeheartedly recommend. While the difficulty will scare off some, it is one of those titles that shouldn't be missed. And with 14 bosses, 6 main levels, 2 bonus levels, 4 different endings, plenty of optional secrets, and a high difficulty, this game has plenty of fun to offer. Maldita Castilla and plenty more of Locomalito's games are available on the developer's website. The link is in the description. If you want to see any more of my previous work or my last review, click the links provided.